King shoots a 4. And drinks a 4!
And that was off a double team.
Nice shot. Numbers for Blackwater. They go up top. My goodness. King throws it down. Wow. And Blackwater responding here with his confidence.
Bearfield gets it to Rosario. George King for 4. Gets it.
On cue.
Ooh, tried to sneak it in. You have to be careful with the foul here. George King trying to go all the way. Barrels inside. Basket is good, plus the foul.
So hard to stop him. You gotta stop him early. Not when he's about to fly to the ring.
Again, you can see how sharp those shoulders and elbows are. Really a strong player, dislodging Santi.
He's very strong. And he's, I think about it, but then again, you'd have to look at the other teams. If it's a big disadvantage, diba? If they all have...
Datu checking into the game for Fuller. George King for 4. George King! Yes, Your Majesty. You get that 4-point. Look at this. George King stops. That's just a clean 4-pointer for the King. RK gets it to King. King muscling his way through. 2 more points for George King. Can't get that one to fall. George King attacks Datu and finishes in the left.
He'll go.
Considered myself as both a rookie and a vet, which is why I hold myself to such a high standard in my game. And of course, also my leadership on the floor. Well, Cedric says that their team outing this conference definitely gets him excited for what is ahead, as he says that they've got the pieces.
Quick. Hindi nakaabot, coach.
Hindi ready yung help defense.
That's how fast Adrian Noco missed. Meanwhile, George King pulls up from 3. Continues his spree.
Control these 2 previous points. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Bea. So, again, rain or shine, not taking things lightly as George King continues the scoring spree here.
Yes.
King.
Oh,
they're saying that counts for King. And that is an end-one opportunity for George King.
well, you can't really have Chongson play one-on-one defense on George King. King is just too quick, too strong, too talented. You gotta offer help defense.
King against Norwood, putting on a show. The defense by Norwood doesn't matter. George King, 46.
Just
look at Clarito defending King. He's just putting his face in front of him. King again drops Clarito. What a move by King! Gets the basket.
so hard to stop it and ask him to penetrate.
Here we go. Mitchell again. This time gets it to King for the slam. And this lead is just gone at the three-point arc. Steps back, shoots a 3. George King gets it to go.
Water, and for him, it's because at the end of the day, it's about staying professional, showing up, and performing. Now, despite the uncertainty of next conference, Troy chooses to focus on the great 2 years that he has had so far with the Bossing.
Guarding King versus speed. King pulls up and gets his 60. King shoots a 4 and drinks a 4.
And that was off a double team.
Sean goes up and the slam. Give it back to King. Get him one more 4. Oh, they're gonna hold it. Coach Jeff says, hold it there. As George King will pull Blackwater to 500 for the Governor's Cup. Great conference here, just a bit short, coach, of that quarterfinal slot as they lose the quotient to the NLEX Road Warriors. But wow, what a game by George King. Taking down the #1 team in Group B, the Raiders and Last Appears by 21.
For Ricky Ledo and the Blackwater Bossing, but this time around they get a good basket coming from George King attacking the defense of Brownlee. JB swings it. That was a good play coming from King. He did not completely jump. He kept his pivot foot lock. Point spurt coming from JB ties the contest now in one fell swoop. But a counter though for George King as he hits his own three-point shot. King posting up. Turnaround jumper.
Oh, wow. Great baseline move right there.
George King on the attack as he scores with a lefty layup.
Well, you know that he can really attack right. He can attack.
Look at this high ball screen action. He gets the step. Adamos did not commit immediately to being a help defender, and they get burned by George. And here and now inside the Ninoy Aquino Stadium, led by their import, who converts with a three-point shot.
Coming up the timeout.
To be mindful, but not demure, okay? Mindful of their opportunities, especially on the break. Fadeaway jumper. What a stroke coming from King. And officially, Coach Alan, officially, he has matched the two-game output of the import that he replaced. They're looking for their import now. Some space for King. As long as he jumps clean, he's a lot of Rey Suerte, right? I mean, he was one of the players who really got a lot of options in the squad.
Now you want options? This guy is an option.
Less than 3 minutes remaining here in your third quarter. A longer 4-point shot is going to get for King.
27 points right now. 2 straight 4-point shots.
And now all of a sudden, they're up by 10 points. First double-digit lead of the ball game. And when he got comfortable, boy, he can let it fly. 30-second timeout requested by Barangay Ginebra as they're facing their biggest deficit.
Well, that was a great setup job coming from
King on the crossover. King, tough angle. What a finish from the Blackwater import. Not getting enough help. As finally, Escoto, handoff, King, another shot from the outside, it's good again.
Such a big execution that time. And who's the best player of this ball game? No other than George King, 33 points, 19 big rebounds. Wow, 12 of 23, very high from the field. And what about the 3 of 4 coming from beyond the arc for George King?
And so they get their first win of the tournament. Blackwater immediately looking a different team altogether after the arrival of this outstanding import. He crowned himself as the king in this ball game.
The coaches share they picked Brandon as their new import because of his versatility on the floor, his speed, and perimeter shooting. But did you know that Brandon also has a degree in human sciences?
We'll find out today if he is the right import, because they actually had 3 choices. And the coaching staff went back and forth,
goes down quickly to try and defend George King.
Look at that. How do you stop somebody who's got those kind of handles? Take a look at this. Best move of the game, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
There are those who shoot the ball well, and there are those who can score the basketball really well. And George King is a scorer. From the outside all the way in.
That's always a wise decision to go to your reinforcement, huh?
Especially on the reset. A reinforcement who scored 10 in 12 minutes. In just 7 attempts. That's what you like about George.
They were waiting for King all the way, and he hits that 4-point shot.
Talk about a strong finishing kick. They wanted to stay inside, even with 3 personnel. Even after that cross match, able to hold fort.
King, that's 3 threes already for Blackwater to begin the third period.
He was
never bring it down. Ooh. Puts up one from 4-point distance.
Yes, sir. You can wear your crown once again. And yes, that's why I mentioned that there's no doubt that in a short while, those numbers will be up to where it usually is.
Look at George King just slicing through the defense. Here's King. King still. Oh, he just slices through that defense.
That's the difference. That was a smaller defender against George King, not forcing the issue, using his good handles once again.
Going to his import, there is RK Ilagan. And this is now the biggest lead in the ball game at 17.
Third quarters.
Nice setup. Ilagan will not force the issue. King will try, and it'll drop.
Definitely a throwback import.
Last year, never. Here's King trying to go to work against Mocon. Wow, what a sweet-looking move.
Very patient. Eye on the shot clock.
Polik has really been an excellent passer. As we take a look at this move first by George King. That was a great move in the baseline, finishing with a reverse layup. Nothing Dave Marcelo could do to stop.
Looks like Fajardo's going to take a foul the moment he sees him try to make a move, but he goes up for a four-pointer.
Wow.
Nails that one.
Wow, what a great three-point shot from George King.
Watch it here once again. Fajardo wasn't going to foul him. Actually, the defense was right there.
Was it a four-point shot?
Now at 39 to 33. Four-pointer. Yes! Will King look for another four? Boy, what a sweet-looking shot there. Two already here for the King. That's the second one. That got the lead to double digits. And here, look at this tough fall away. Making mincemeat of the defense.
That's why they've been looking for the penetration. So deliberate pala yun. Wow. Yes, it's just a 12-point deficit. Still a long way to go. But then again, they have to stop this guy.
With that second motion he got from Jewel Ponfradas, we take a look at King just finding his spot and draining another long one.
Yes.
Blackwater still with the lead. They've got possession. And now they look for King, and he puts down another three.
Yes, he's been a firefighter in this game.
Here's King looking for early offense. Lost it. They'll get it right back to him, and he scores.
Another offensive rebound for Troy.
He's in double digits in offensive rebounds alone.
Yes. At least 10. They gotta have to find ways to score this time. Oh, great step back 4-point shot for George King.
Now back inside to King. And Lex still has one more call to give.
Oh. He was already double teamed.
Watch it once again. Unstoppable move, really.
Yes. Look, there was this double coming from Policarpio, but he still made that tough fadeaway shot. How do you stop George King?
Only Coach Jeff can.
Thank you for that report, Bea. And now George King with his first opportunity to score. And just like that, Blackwater gets the lead.
They need to make Barangay Nebra pay when they go small like this.
Buzzer-beating jumper is money for George King. But boy,
Ponferrada is not really a post-up player. Somebody you can go to in the post. It must be King.
Look at that shot launched by George King as he counters with a triple.
In the past, now we're seeing all sorts of small lineups for Barangay Nebra because that's the strength of their team.
That will be another foul. Against numbers for Blackwater. They go up top. My goodness! King throws it down.
Wow! And Blackwater responding here with.
As there's a lull in the action, and when George King takes flight, it's lob at first sight from Cedric Bearfield. Look at this connection. Threw it high up and knew the result was going to be spectacular.
And that was a fast break play. Without the ball doesn't hit the floor.
Double team comes quickly for George. King, good pass, Suerte finishes.
That's the way Blackwater should play.
He will be a 3-and-D type of player. I would not have believed you, but this is exactly the result of the process that he's undergone with Barangay Ginebra.
But he is 3-and-D.
He's been using that ever since.
George King gets the 4.
You know, just like what you said.
Shoot for 2. Take a look at this.
He loves that 4-point shot. Really shows that he's
Wins championships. That's not a cliche. That's really a truth in basketball. It's George King steps back for 4.
wow.
What a shot by King!
Crazy skill level here. And
George is as so-so, but he says it wasn't a big deal because Ginebra's defense was also on point that night. Coach Jeff even commended his import, saying he's a good soldier. They actually have conversations every day where Coach Jeff would tell him,
Bodies on the floor. George King had to adjust. Still gets it off the glass.
I mean, that forearm seems over Ken Tuffin.
And then on this side, this best move of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. George King with a smart play. RK gets it. Troy inside. King with the easy finish. Phoenix asking for a travel on that last play.
It looked like he shot from his
handles. Goes around Richie. Up top, George King with a slam.
Great counter here, and a quick counter by the Bossings. You know, after that match scramble there, we were able to get the most, especially in the first half. But definitely the attack here of Blackwater with that beautiful alley-oop play there on King.
Floor out for the Beermen as George King attacking Marshall. Sidesteps. What a move by King. Gets it up and in.
Oh, that was a very good move by him.
George King against Lassiter again. Finds the lane open. Using that right-handed layup. Back-to-back baskets for King.
Well, obviously wanting to make up for what you would say.
Suerte. Hands it off to Ponferrada. Gets it back to King, who shoots another 4.
Yes.
This time switches the 4.
I tell you, he really wants to make up for whenever the important has the oh, nice shot.
What a shot by George King. Off the curl. No dribble.
I hope that he can be able to help them to score a little bit.
Oh,
there you go, there you go.
Inside with a slam.
There you go, left-handed dunk shot. Posterized.
And that's in front of that dunk. And take a look at this best move of the game, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
We're going to see that a lot of times.
Maybe
through the week. No? Maybe until the end of the year.
It goes to King. King against Marshall.
Uh-oh.
Gets the lane too easy.
And 1.
Marshall thought there was going to be help on that play.
And when the crossover came, there was that open lane. You know, it's like an express lane.
Nobody right there, and George King easily gets the end 1 opportunity.
You like the express lane if you're going through a...
Junmar comes out to meet him. That opens the lane. George King, basket is good, plus the foul.
Well, typical of any right-handed player, you know. You can't always say, dribble with the left, get into position, and then change the ball from left to right when you're about to shoot.
And that's just a great, strong finish. And again, Junmar with a closeout. And George King just goes by him. And 1 opportunity for the Bossing.
For the team, he had 10 points and 4 rebounds in their last game.
Oh, George King wide open. Drains the triple.
San Miguel in the 3rd quarter.
They go up top, King.
Money.
Oh, that's too easy.
Money.
George King imposing right now. George King, nobody guarding him.
Oh,
shoots
hey.
a 4.
Don't
George
you know me?
King gets the 4.
Don't you know who I am?
My goodness. They want to find King. King for 4. Oh, that's another 4.
He's unconscious.
George King, nobody in front of him, drives instead, hangs in the air, and finishes. George King Jr. putting on a show tonight as they're dominating. Take a look at it one more time. Here's another 4. That's a 3rd 4-point shot for George King Jr. George King now against Marshall. 17-point game. Oh, he drops him and drains another 4.
And look, I said 50, huh? You watch, huh?
Yes, he's at 47.
Okay.
Jimenez drives inside, short. Kwekute. Oh, RK goes to George King, slams it down.
How many?
49. Another 4-point shot, and this one was the best of him. Drops Marshall, shoots that 4.